Hi, Stacy with Bluebird Paper and Thread here. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new, thank you for stopping by. This channel is about cross stitch and my ring light. Cross stitch and a little bit of sewing and quilting, eventually card making, and I like to do little treat boxes and treat bags, things like that. I'm coming to you today on Saturday, May 13th, day before Mother's Day. So before I forget, to all the moms out there, happy Mother's Day. I hope that your Sunday is a good one and that you get whatever it is that you want, whether it's stitching time, crafting time, time with family, friends, a meal out, whatever it is. I hope that that comes your way tomorrow. Anyways, today I feel like my energy is a little low, so I'm going to apologize in advance. I just spent about 6 hours out in our camp with 25 teenagers, 10 adults, doing some outdoor training with them. So I'm tired. I debated whether or not to even hop on today because I don't want this to be, like a low energy video. But I have a lot to show you, and I'm excited about it. So I thought I'd go ahead and stop in anyways. I got a couple finishes in today on my stitching. I got a new start, which turned into a finish. So I did another new start, and then I did another new start. So I had, for not having a lot of time this week, the second week of the month in the evenings is usually pretty hectic for me. And oh my goodness, I finally have a bird in my bird feeder. 1 minute. Oh, sorry about that. My friend at work gave me a clear acrylic bird feeder, and it has a hole in the back of it that goes up against the window. It's about that big, and a tray that slides out, and you put bird food in there. And when the rains pretty much stopped, I went ahead and I put it out on my window, and I wanted it on one window that I face when I'm in here, so that when they came to feed, I could see them through the hole without any really like big obstruction or anything. They didn't come. So I moved it to the other window, and I'm sitting here, and today I came out and I'm like, what is all over my chair? I have a chair that's near there, and I didn't really pay that much attention about it. I'm like, whatever, it's been a little breezy. Maybe it's a flower petal or something like that from a neighbor's yard. I think it's bird seed because a finch pair came and chowed down for a few minutes until I got up to try to take a picture through the hole in the back of the bird feeder. Anyways, so yeah, I don't even know where I left off. I got completely distracted by the birds. However, speaking of birds, I have a bluebird house, a western bluebird house in my front yard, and for the last, I think this is my 4th year, I've had 1, if not 2 clutches of birds each breeding season. And I was concerned because there was no activity like there had been in years past. And this week, I think we're pretty much confirmed. I did not go out. I know I said I was going to go and check, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I think I didn't want to be disappointed. And if the mama was in there in the evening sitting on the eggs, I didn't want to disturb her. I thought we'll know soon enough. There's been a lot more activity in and out, guarding. My son and his friend were over washing cars yesterday, I guess it was, and they got too close to the birdhouse and they got dive bombed. So I think that's moving along. I'm going to have bluebird babies again. So anyways, complete nothing to do with Flosstube at all, but I had a major squirrel moment. I apologize, but I'm so excited. Anyways, I have no idea where I left off before the birds came and ate out of the bird feeder. So let's just move forward, shall we? I'm going to show you a couple finishes. I finished this Tiny Town piece a while ago, and I had it finished on the board, but I didn't have the board support piece finished, and it's from Chantelle's 141 design. Well, I got that finished, and so here it is. It's a little, you have to assemble it. So these pieces you have to put in, and the bottom you have to put in, and then it's got a brace on the back that you have to put in. All of it had to be painted, so I chose to spray paint it. That took a lot of time because I wanted to do it, and we had such bad weather for, you know, I don't know, 5 months or so, that I couldn't, it took me a long time to get it spray painted. And then this fits right in here. I did buy more of these boards so I could finish some more long, narrow, maybe Tiny Towns, maybe something else, but I got it done. I'm thinking it needs a ribbon or something in the corner. I did go to Hobby Lobby and I bought this ribbon, so I might play with this a little bit. I don't know. It's done. It's been sitting up where I can look at it. I enjoy it. So that's done. And then stitching with the Housewives, Stitching Spring came out, and now Summer came out. That arrived this week, and it's in my haul, so I'll show you that to you in a minute. But I went ahead and I finished this piece, and I used the finishing pieces from Chantelle 141 Design Company again. This can come up just a skosh. But I really do love it. I think this was hard. I spray painted per her instructions. I put the base together because it's 2 pieces. But I wanted this board to have kind of a whitewashed linen type look, and while it's not exactly the look I was going for, I do like the finished look of the piece of the board here. And then I painted the back. I just spray painted it black, and which I thought was the easiest thing because the paint and the varnish was getting in here and making a mess. So I just cleaned it out. When the front was dry, I laid it down. I spray painted it a couple times, so we're good to go. Very easy to mount this on sticky board with a piece of white natural under here, and then I used it's a sticky dot. I don't have it on my desk, I don't think. Put it away. A sticky dot meant for mounting fabric, and a sticky tape, a double-sided sticky tape, double-sided sticky dot, double-sided sticky tape. And I was able to finish off both the fabric back and the stitch piece. And I love it. I'm going to take it inside. I know exactly where I'm going to put it. It's just nice and festive and fun. This is the cutout. Oh, this button here is the cutout from here, and they made it into a button. So I just painted it a pink to coordinate with the pink in the house and the flowers, and put some of the blue embroidery floss from the blue house and finished it off. And I think it turned out pretty cute. I like it. Anyways, so that got done. Another finish was a year of celebration by Hands-On Design. And this is June. I just finished May, and June, can I just tell you how fun it was to stitch that? I got the whole thing almost done in one sitting, but I had to make myself stop. I'm stitching this 2 over 2 on desert 32 count desert opalescent fabric. I love it. I love the colors. I love it all. It was really fun to stitch it up. So that meant what comes after June? July. So I started July. I know. I'm just as shocked as you are. I started it last night. I didn't get very far. This is how far I got. It's a small start, but it's a start. I'd love to try to get this done in a couple weeks so that I can move on to August. If I can get this whole series done by the middle of summer, then all of this floss can go back into my bins, and it would make me a really happy camper. So that's kind of what I'm focusing on. This will get ironed, of course, and then when it's time for me to change out I have a picture frame that I keep in the house, and then I'll substitute May out for June when it's time. Anyway, so that was a new start and a finish and another new start. And then the other new start, oh, we'll just keep going with new starts. I got very excited. I wanted to stitch, where's the front? Barbara Anna's Spring Cat. I picked this up recently. I love her. I think she'll be really cute out here in the craft room, but I don't like the fabric. So Penny from Sage Butterfly Designs put in one of my comments on, I think it was the gray fabric. That's the one I picked. This would look really cute on that fabric. So that's what I did. I'm using the called for colors, and I'm using this gray fabric, which is .36 count Mirage Edinburgh linen, and that's my start. Oop. That's my start. Side. I love it. Penny, if this is the fabric that you told me would be great, you're right. It's going to be great. So this was fun. All the called for flosses, DMCs. So just fun, vibrant. It's going to look great. So I couldn't, once I got the flosses and I decided on this fabric, once I did the floss toss, I'm like, oh yeah, I got to start that now. So I started that. That's been fun. And my summer stitching seasons, summer came in. So another cute little keychain or zipper pull and another cute little bag. I love this minty color. It's really pretty. You get the bag, you get the zipper pull, finishing fabric, project fabric, which is thin white pine board 28 count even weave. Oops. Called for flosses. All comes in the kit. You get a little card that goes over everything and the value in the kit, and then the pattern, the chart. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking it's going to be 3 buildings per season, a shop and then 2 houses maybe. But you know, I kind of like it, and for where I want this in my house, and I've got the board, so there'll be a summer one, a fall, and a winter one. Um, so I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm thinking it's cute. So I started that too. And I got part of the roof done. Well, I got the roof done of the shop and some of the strawberries. Well, I started it on one strawberry at least. So not a big start, but maybe an hour or so in one evening. One of those evenings where I was out till late because of work or a social engagement, whatever. My goal is to get this one finished and fully finished before we get too far into summer so that I can swap out spring for summer and enjoy it a little bit longer, fully finished. Okay, that's it for new starts. So I actually had three new starts. No, one more. I also had, what is it? Chicken Club, Florence. Cornelius is done, finally. Now it's time for February's, because I'm behind. Florence. And I got started on her called for flosses. And this is my start. So I got her wing done. One of her wings, the wing that's down against her body. Very quick, easy stitch, 2/2, called for flosses on 25 count Barley Evenweave vintage cloth. So that's good. And I'm using the called for flosses that came in the thread pack. So maybe it won't take me 5 months to stitch this one. We'll see. I'm not having to start this one over again like I did Cornelius. I think that's going to help. I think it's going to help a lot, actually. You know, I find that when I start something over, I'm like, I get discouraged and I'm like, it's not as fun anymore. But I finished it. Doing some more work on Sue Bonnet Spring from Tiger Lily Designs, and yesterday she released a 4th of July pattern. It's so super cute. So I was trying to download it before I came out here to film, and I was having trouble with my account. So that'll come later. But this is what she's shaping up to. So the hat, I did a lot of work on the hat. It's almost done. I'm not really wild about, I switched, I didn't switch thread color, but I had to go to a new skein. And then instead of crossing over each one individually, I went in a line. So I'm not real thrilled with that dark line, but it's the floss. And I don't know if I could have done anything different with it. So I just decided to leave it. It's going to be a thread book. It'll be cute. She's coming along. I have not finished, so I don't really know exactly, but these are the colors I'm considering for each of the parts of her. So once I'm finished, I will list the colors below. And then this is the fabric I think I'm going to use to make her into a thread book. We'll see. I think it'd be really cute. Or a needle book, not a thread book, a needle book. See, I'm tired, guys. I'm trying. I texted my husband, I'm like, are we going anywhere tonight? He's like, not unless you want to. And I'm like, no. Maybe for some ice cream. I think I've earned some ice cream. Keeper of the pins. I'm working on this one, right? Whoop. Right there. I'm still trying to get used to this. It's a better view of it here. I'm stitching this with the called for flosses on the called for fabric, which is Vintage Country Mocha. 36 count Vintage Country Mocha by Zweigart. And I got the spool done, and I started on the strawberry that's dangling down. Called for. So I like it. I'm gonna jump ahead. I'm not gonna go in order because I've been waiting for these. I've ordered them quite some time ago, and I've been waiting for them for this project, the Keeper of the Pins project particularly. I want to stitch all of the pillows, make them into little pillows, and then I bought little pins. I got these from Pink Dragonfly Crafts, Etsy.com. Guys, they came packaged like this. So it's going to be a little noisy, but I wanted to show you the packaging and how cute they were. It takes 4 to 6 or 6 to 8 weeks to get the items. So I think she makes them to order. Oh my goodness. Look at the carrots. Now this is for my more chocolate bunnies or any other Easter finish that I want to do. So I'll keep these for next year. But oh my gosh, look at how cute those are. They even have the little lines the carrots have. Oh, they are so cute. So cute. Tomatoes. Tomato pin cushion. How could I not have that for Keeper of the Pins when it's all about tomatoes? I love it. Last but not least, little itty bitty spools of thread. It looks like she wrapped maybe a DMC, probably a DMC. She did the front. I can't really, that helps a little bit. It's the top and the bottom of the spool. Ugh. They are tinier than I thought, and I love them. I can't wait to get these little pillows finished so I can stick them in the pillows for decoration. Don't you think that'd be cute? I mean, the little, where are the tomatoes? A little tomato. Oh, so cute. So that came in, made me very happy because I've been waiting a while for those. I ordered them when I finished More Chocolate Bunnies, which was right before Easter, maybe the week before Easter. And then Cuckoo Bird Sampler, put some time in on this. By Heart and Hand. It's a fun little stitch. I worked on this last night. I'm using the called for floss, which is bark. And I am stitching this on 28 count, I think it's Vichy from Nikki's Creations. And I'm almost done with the alphabet. I actually worked on this last night, so I had the top row and Q done, and the little motif on the side of the Q. So I worked on the bottom motif and K through P. And I'm loving the way it's turning out. I'm not sure how I'm going to finish this yet. I'm thinking, at first I was thinking a frame, and now I'm wondering if maybe it should go into a pillow. I don't know. We'll have to see, but it's coming along. I would say we're not quite halfway done when you look at the number of stitches. Not quite halfway, but really, really close. So I'm liking that one too. I kept debating, I really wanted to spend some time on my Teresa Kogut stitch along for the Patreon group, but now that the winds have stopped, now that the rains have stopped, we've got a little bit more of a breeze, and it's coming from more of the east, which is where the desert is, and it's making its way through. And so my allergies this last week were really bad. In fact, I left work early yesterday, partly because I've been working a lot of hours. So I took off a couple hours early, and I had to do some shopping for Mother's Day, and I had to run a Target, that kind of a thing. I had such a bad sinus headache that and most of the week my eyes were really tired, and I could feel that headache building. So I just couldn't bring myself to stitch on 40 count in the evening, and now I'm really far behind on that one. The 3rd month pattern is getting ready to come out on Monday, and I don't have very much done on the one that came out for April. So I didn't even bring it out here because nothing has changed from the last time I've stitched on it. So so there's that. Haul. Hank from the Chicken Club came in. You know, I think, why do I need all these chickens? And then look, I need the chicken, and they turn out so cute. I need the chicken. Classic Colorworks, Floss Fix. This time it's Bing Cherry, Black Coffee, Blackbird, Blacksmith Blue, Blooming Crocus, and Blue Beadboard. So this is a monthly, it's not a kit, program, and you get 6 flosses. And right now what they're doing is they're going through the alphabet, and I think they're giving you 1 skein of everything that's in the alphabet, which is kind of cool. I pulled out, I did an order for a stitch along from Fat Quarter Shop that I'll talk to you about in a second, and it needed Blackbird. It needed 3 skeins, I think, of Blackbird, and I could only find 2 skeins to order. Because I like to start a project, when it calls for multiple, I like to have an order with all the same. So hopefully they're all the same dye lot, and they're all for the same piece. So I don't have to worry about having used some of it. So for this particular piece, I wanted to start fresh. I could only get 2 skeins out of the 3, and then this came in. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll get lucky and they won't be too far off in the dye lot. But anyways, these are the colors. I'm going to do this a little differently this time. So excited. This Bing Cherry is really pretty. So I've got more to add to my stash. I'm excited about that. Thank you everybody who chimed in and said where I could find Be a Witch. The chart came in. I really don't It's kind of embarrassing. I don't have much to finish, but I wanted the chart so I could finish it correctly. Um, I don't I don't think I have the buttons. I don't know that I need the buttons, but this came in. I think it came in before last week's video. I just forgot to show you. So I don't know if I have the buttons, I'll use them. If I don't, I'll figure something else out or I'll leave it. But this came in. Um, and then um, Haunted Halloween, Fat Quarter Shop is doing an exclusive stitch along, mystery stitch along, Haunted Halloween. Um, I bought the fabric already. I did 36 count linen in pistachio, um, which is the called for color. It's not the called for um, fabric. They did pistachio 14 count Ada. So I went a little smaller in the cut. I love the fabric color. Even if I don't do this, it's beautiful. And I think it's a big enough piece I can do multiple things with it. But anyways, this is the supply list. And you can kind of see, I think, that photo, that blurred photo in the background, I think that's what we're stitching. So then I debated, do I really want to? So then I decided I needed to figure out the count. So I plugged into my stitch calculator the number of stitches and the fabric, and it's gonna be, I think, no bigger than a 6x6, and I thought perfect pillow size. So I ordered the flosses. I have all the flosses now coming except for Cocoa Bean. I'm doing the classic Colorworks. So I'll either order a Cocoa Bean or I'll do the DMC. I haven't decided yet. But this, I think, comes out in June. So if you're interested, I will link it below. Go check it out. I think it'll be a really, really cute pillow. Another finish that I did, we're going to back up to finishes just on like display pieces. I finished finally this. Varnished it, glued it together. It's for a, I think a hanging cross stitch piece. So just something small, not too heavy, will hang from here. So I'm kind of excited about that being done. And I finished my grandmother's shelf. So this is a shelf, I'm guessing from the style of it, from the late 30s, maybe the 40s. But I had painted it black. It was kind of, I don't know, can you kind of see the green on the edge? It was that green color. And went with nothing in my house. So I thought, oh, black. So I'm trying to decide where I want to put this. I think I have an idea of where I want it to go. But I got it done. So I had, I did get a lot done. So it was a good week, even though it was a busy, crazy week. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, no, because I always forget. Who am I watching this week? I want to tell you about that. I am watching Tiger Lily Designs, especially with her Sue Bonnet, Sunbonnet Sue pattern. That's what drew me in this week. Really, really cute. You should go check it out. Contented Needleworker Kim. She has gorgeous, gorgeous stitching. Very vintagey, antique-y. She makes her own frames. If you've ever watched her and listened to her, she takes frames, I guess, I don't know where she even finds them, and then she will cut them down and make them fit her piece. So she's got beautiful finishing, and the room that she's in when she does her floss tubes, it is complete eye candy, and it's beautiful. So I've been watching her for a while. And actually, she reached out and chatted with me a little bit via Instagram because we are both in Southern California. So, um, Kim, I fangirled just a teeny tiny bit. Thanks for reaching out. It was a fun chat. I'm looking forward to many more. Um, anyway, so go check her out. I'll link all of these below. And then Sage Butterfly Designs, Penny. Um, she's got some really fun pieces that she's working on. She's got the cutest dog, and so you should go check her out if you haven't done so already. She designs cross stitch patterns. I have not ordered one yet, but I plan on it. I need to get on her website and check it out. And then the last one that I stumbled across last weekend has nothing to do with stitching or cross stitching or anything at all. I like to collect milk glass and depression glass, um, 30s, 40s, 20s, that kind of a thing. And this thumbnail was this lady, and her whole dining room table was filled with what turned out to be was Fenton glass. And if you know anything about Fenton glass, it's very popular. Some of the pieces are highly sought after, very valuable. Um, they did all different kinds of things. And so I thought, I'll watch her. So she is Chit Chat with Granny Pat, and she's hilarious. I love her. She talks into the camera like she's talking to you and that you've been friends for decades. So if you like glassware, um, go check her out. Um, she's really fun, and I enjoy her videos very much. And it's something that's a little different from card making and Flosstube. So, anyways, that's it for me for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Sorry this went a little longer than what I had anticipated. You know, I'm tired. I got distracted. I did a lot this week, so there was a lot to share. Anyways, have a great Mother's Day tomorrow, and happy stitching. I'll see you next time.